Picture this, it's 1989, and the world's first portable gaming sensation, the Game Boy, has just been released. You're sitting in the backseat of a car, Tetris theme music blaring softly through the speakers, and you're hooked. It's just you, a handful of Tetronominos, and the sheer thrill of chasing the high score. And now fast forward to today, as Tetris has evolved, changed hands, adapted to new platforms, but it's never lost its magic. And today, we're diving into a collection that doesn't just let you play Tetris, it lets you live its legacy. Tetris Forever. And this isn't just a game, it's an interactive museum. A love letter to the legacy of Tetris, spanning its humble Soviet beginnings to its legendary status as one of the most addictive puzzle games ever made. And let me tell you, Digital Eclipse nailed it once again, like they did with the Atari 50. They've managed to bring together a seamless mix of playable titles, documentary-style storytelling, and fascinating behind-the-scenes details. For Tetris fans, or just fans of gaming history, it's like having a little piece of Tetris story right on your console. When you boot up Tetris Forever, you're greeted by a timeline menu that lets you explore different stages of Tetris development, starting all the way back on the original version on the Electronica 60. So if you didn't know, Tetris was born in 1984 behind the Iron Curtain, and that history is what makes it so compelling. Digital Eclipse covers it all, how this simple game of falling blocks managed to leap from the Soviet labs to the global superstardom, largely thanks to the efforts of Hen Rogers, as he traveled from Moscow to secure the handheld rights. And this timeline doesn't just tell the story, it lets you play through it. For me, the game selection here is absolutely top notch. You've got 18 versions from the Electronica 60 to MS-DOS to lesser known iterations like Tetris. Now, as much as I love the Tetris on the Game Boy, it's actually the more obscure versions that make the collection shine, as each game has been lovely preserved with options for save states, visual filters, and even different screen modes. It's as if Digital Eclipse wanted to make sure you got the full experience, and they've pulled it off beautifully. The game manuals are included, though some are in Japanese, but they've added an English how to play guide that makes it easy for anyone to jump in. And the highlight here is a brand new feature called Tetris Time Warp, and this mode lets you play a game of Tetris that transitions through the visual styles from different areas, including the beloved Game Boy aesthetic right in the middle of your game. It's both nostalgic and fresh, and you can even play it with up to 4 players locally. And beyond the gameplay, Tetris Forever shines in their archival materials, as there's old footage, interviews, and even some commentary from Alexei Pajitnov and Hank Rogers. If there's any drawbacks of this game, it would be that not every version of Tetris is here, as you won't find the Game Boy Classic, Nintendo NES version, or the Tengen's famous arcade version. And in terms of gameplay, Tetris Forever captures every quirk and charm from the older versions, down to the original 2-color look from the Electronica 60. It's a chance to experience the game as it was in the earliest forms, with graphics and mechanics that feel like little time capsules from the past. For me, Tetris Forever is an 8 out of 10. It's a masterclass in video game preservation and celebration, so for Tetris fans, this collection is a must-buy. And for anyone new to Tetris, it's a fantastic way to experience the history of one of gaming's most influential titles. If you've played it, did you like it, would you recommend it? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching till the end.